Well, what a 24 hours it's been. 24 hours ago, there I was, or here I was, in fact, sniffling and snotting and blowing my nose and having to stop the video. 24 hours later, oh, he's like a fat Lazarus. Some comeback I've made. Oh, yes, I'm back. And not only that, I appear to have rediscovered my ability to draw out floaters. I went down the beach earlier on and recorded this video. Now, I know I've been banging on for a while about the fact that climate change is a load of old bollocks. Well, today I have evidence to the contrary, because here I am in Cornwall on a beach. It's -1 and I'm freezing me tits off. But look, the sea is not frozen. It's -1 and the sea isn't frozen. I mean, if that's not proof of global warming, I don't know what is. And one of the comments after that video went live on Facebook was, something along the lines of, I can't remember the exact words, but it was along the lines of that quote of, it's better to be stupid and say nothing than to say something and have it confirmed. Now, if you don't understand sarcasm, it's you that's the thick twat, not me. I can't help that. If you think that I think that the sea hasn't frozen because of climate change, Jesus help you. Or, you know, whatever personal God. Because you strike me as a religious man. I think there's probably a little bit of belief there. If you believe in climate change and COVID, you certainly believe in God. So, what a cracking start to the day that was. We've now had some snow, which is weird because the earth's boiling. It's, what's the current temperature here? Oh, it's a balmy 3 degrees now. Oh, and I've got flashing Speedos, which can only mean one thing in an Alfa Romeo. It means you've got to plug it into the Alpha software and get it all reset and everything. Fucking hell, it's all gone wrong here, isn't it? Anyway, that's not the reason for today's preachings. Because yesterday, right, when I said that Auto Express had come out with their used car of the year awards for all the different makes and models, and there was a scarcity of milk floatery going on, I thought, are the winds of change for the milk float, which, let's face it, has been a deluge, a bombardment of positive press, of, you know, being told you must big up the milk floats, you must big up the milk floats, milk float, milk float, milk float, milk float, rah, 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 milk float. And there's very few negative stories in the press, hence why I started, because it was all so positive about something that was clearly shit. And then Auto Express have come out and done that yesterday, and you think, oh, a bit weird, isn't it? That, you know, they haven't deliberately picked cars just to satisfy the status quo. Not the group. You know, the general feeling amongst the political establishment that we must all convert to EVs, unless, of course, you drive an EV. Unless, of course, you are a politician telling people to drive an EV, in which case you don't. Do you, Ed Millipede? I was going to buy one and then COVID came along 5 years ago. And now I just haven't got round to it. I mean, you've only had the 5 years. You only work a 30-hour week. I can understand it, mate. You must be flat out trying to get that bacon sandwich in your mouth. Oh, no. The reason you haven't done it is because you've been flying around the globe, burning carbon credits, telling other people not to fly around the globe burning carbon credits. And right now, you've just flown back from Brazil from another trip. That's 2 in 2 weeks to Brazil. But no, you're right. We should all drive EVs so that you don't have to. Anyway, so Auto Express yesterday, and then it's been brought to my attention by Google feeding me these things, that 6 days ago, before Auto Express, Top Gear, obviously having a slow news day, came out with it. Look, there's Jav going out, walk the dog in the background there. Look, there he goes. Look, lovely. That's a horsey, beautiful. He's waited until after dinner to go out and do it. He obviously thought it'd be a bit warmer. It's not, Jav, it's past to freezing out there. Still, go down the beach and see if the sea's froze. You'll love it. So Top Gear have come out with the worst 5 milk floats for range. And they've actually done an article on it. And I thought, that's nice of them to do me work for me. It's almost like Top Gear magazine is now my research department. Lovely. So, you know, who am I to look a gift horse or even a gift car or even a cart horse in the mouth? So I won't. We'll crack straight on because it's a good list. At number 5, the Mini Cooper E. Now, yesterday I said that the Mini Cooper convertible was a shit car and Auto Express made it their convertible of the year, used car convertible of the year, which I don't get. But the Cooper, if you've never driven a Mini Cooper S, one of the original ones, like 2002 to 2008 supercharged one, you can pick them up now for between £1,000 and £1,500 for a shit one. Get one. Drive it around some roundabouts. There is nothing more fun in life than driving a Mini Cooper S round roundabouts. Yeah, it literally is what they were designed for. Mega cars. However, this is the Mini Cooper E, which has a range of 179 miles. Maximum. I mean, that's the manufacturer's range. You know, when I used to do videos on range and I got told all the time by the floaterati I was making it up. This is the manufacturer's range, 179. So you can knock 50 off that for driving around town with stuff on. You'll get 120, 130. That's it. Long motorway run, maybe a bit less than that. At number 4, the Dacia Spring. It does 140 miles on a full charge, or they're only 14 grand to buy brand new, so that's like £10. Is it £10? Yeah. No. £100 a mile for the range. So you buy one for 14 grand and you'll get 140 miles out of it, so it costs you £100 every mile. Yes, I know. Right. Now, again, right, that's called humour. Now, sorry if I've got to explain this to you again, floater number 2. What I do is meant to be entertaining. I entertain myself by sitting here doing this, and hopefully I entertain some other people. Now, what I tend to do is use rather a lot of sarcasm. Sometimes I call it satire, but most of the time it's sarcasm. I am taking the piss. Now, if I have to explain that to you, maybe this channel's not for you. There are lots and lots of other YouTube channels out there where people don't use sarcasm and they don't use humour and wit and they just make boring statements. I'm sure that you would get a lot of pleasure from watching that, whereas my viewers get a lot of pleasure out of it because I take the piss out of things. Like I am right now, taking the piss out of you for being a humourless twat. Right, anyway, there we go. Number 3. Car I've never really heard of, not driven, don't know much about, the Honda E. 137 mile range. So, technically, less than that. I'd love to talk about it, but I can't, because I don't know anything about it. So, moving swiftly on to number 2 in the charts, the Mazda MX-30. Now this weirdly, and this is a consensus across all the motoring journalists, you Google Mazda MX-30 and it will come up as one of the worst EVs on the road. Right across the board. Everyone's in agreement. That car is shit. Not only because it says it's got a 124 mile range, most long-term tests are getting about 109. And that is driving, shitting yourself every mile you drive and watching the range continuously in B mode, lights off, stereo off, heaters off, hope it doesn't rain, need nice mild weather for that. You're realistically in double figures for the range. And number 1, how to take a good car and ruin it. Now, I have waxed lyrical before about the R-Bar 595 being a turbocharged roller skate and just being a bit of fun. Again, much like the Mini Cooper, brilliant roundabouts. Because it's just, I mean, I look like Mr. Incredible in it. That's the only issue. But the R-Bar 595, the Fiat 500 hot hatch version, is a brilliant little car. The Fiat 500e, the milk float version, is a piece of shit. And it is exactly, the thing is with a Fiat 500, you could drive it long distances, you could drive it anywhere, it will still go. It's quite comfortable, it's a bit small, it's a bit rattly. But it's all right. It's a nicely designed car. It's not designed for the likes of me, it's not for us, it's for women. And it's not sexist to say that the Fiat 500 is a woman's car. It is a woman's car. It was designed by women for women. It is a woman's car. There's a reason why it comes in a range of pretty colours. And it's not just because of pride. All right? It genuinely is a woman's car. There's nothing wrong with that. There are men's cars, there are women's. Oh, no, I think you'll find that that's a misogynistic statement. Oh, fuck off. Shove it up your arse. It's a women's car. It's a Fiat 500. It's built for women, by women. Women drive it. That's a fact. Oh, and gay people drive it. That's also a fact. That doesn't make me homophobic. It's merely a fucking statement. Deal with it. Oh, well, I went off on that rant. That's not the reason for the rant. The reason for the rant is that the Fiat 500e is a pile of crap and does less than 100 miles. The stated range is 118 miles. It's not. It's about 99. And they designed it as a city car for city driving. And that's fine. But the problem with having a city car for city driving is there's a good chance that you live in the city. And if you live in the city, there's a very little chance of you, if you own a Fiat 500, having a house big enough to have a driveway next to it where you can plug your car in and charge it overnight. Therefore, it becomes an impractical thing because you live in a city, in an apartment block where you can't plug your car in overnight and you end up having to go to a public charger, at which point it doesn't become any more economical than having a Fiat 500 petrol 1.2. Therefore, it's a completely pointless exercise on every possible front. But still, who am I to judge? If you want an electric Fiat 500, you have one, sweetheart. Or, he's misogynist again now. I'm going to report him to community standards. Oh, I know, see, right? I mean, I don't have the BAFTAs behind me that Ricky Gervais does, but I can see why he gets exasperated with modern life, because these are jokes. They are meant to be funny. And if you have to explain it, what's the point? I'll tell you what the point is. 12 minutes and 40 seconds in and my car's just warmed up, just in time for me to turn the engine off and go back in. So if nothing else, I've had the engine running on idle for 12 and a half minutes. Oh, you've been burning dinosaur juice. Oh, you could have melted the polar ice caps. Melt the polar ice caps? There's fucking ice on my windscreen. We ain't melting nothing round here. It's bastard freezing. Even the penguins are complaining. Anyway, there you go. I suppose I should finish with Future My Arse before I go in and try and persuade the missus to let me turn the heating on. Future My Arse.